Everybody, it's Thursday. Hope everybody had a good week so far. A couple things I wanted to talk about today kind of sparked my interest, and I just wanted to give some advice and just my thoughts and on a couple things. The first thing I wanted to talk about is people that want to be in this game, and people that want to sell dogs, and people that want to be better. Everybody would like to sell dogs for a certain price. Everybody would like to sell dogs for a high price. The question is, do you deserve that price? The question is your dog quality to have that price? The question is, are you photobombing my video? The question is, what does it take? Okay, so let me give you guys some tips and advice. There's a lot of quality dogs that aren't getting the value. There's a lot of quality. In fact, majority of the quality dogs don't get the value that they're worth. But this is why. You got to ask yourself, what did you put in to get that value? People buy brands. That's just the way the world is. I'm sorry, you can't help it. They buy brands. So if you're going to want to sell dogs or sell puppies or so forth, you have to brand. Okay. So let's start of how to do this, okay? This is how you brand. The first thing you have to do is you have a product. So your product is going to be selling puppies. Your product is going to be your yard. Your product is going to be your kennel, okay? Now with that, you have to figure out, what market do I want to sell my puppies in? Where is my primary market? You can't have the world. You have to have a primary market, and then you have sub-markets after that. So your primary market is going to be your registry of choice. Hopefully it's RKC. If it's not, then wherever it's at, that's where your primary market is. That's where you're going to establish your brand. That's where you're going to establish your identity. That's where you're going to establish what you're trying to do. Okay, so your primary market, you decided, is to be RKC. Well, now you have to do something called reconnaissance. What is that market about? Does this market fit my brand? Am I the type do I have the type of product that this market wants? So if you're breeding Frenchies and you want to establish a brand in the RKC market, it's not going to work. You have the wrong product in the wrong market, okay? So you have to definitely find out exactly what, if your market and your brand coincide. Okay, so you decided to breed American Bullies or American Pit Bull Terriers, and you want to brand in the RKC. Okay, well, if you're going to brand in the RKC, you have to think of what type of image is the RKC. What type of look are they looking for? Now you have to put in the work. You have to get involved. You have to show an identity. You can't just show up and figure you want to sell something. People always says, you know what, Fabian? Fabian gets a dog, and then he keeps it for 9 months, then he sells it. You know, he markets and he sells it. Hey, that kind of makes sense, don't it? Because if I get a dog and I put in the work and I put in the time and I give that dog a name, I can ask for big money. Now, how are you, if you're going to spend big money on a dog, do you want to tell somebody, hey, I spent $10,000 on this dog? And when they say, who's the dog or who's the parents? Nobody knows. People are going to look at you funny. Now, if I say I spent $10,000 on a Lamborghini, or $10 million on a Lamborghini, you're going to be like, makes sense. If I say I spent $10 million on a Fade putt-putt car, they're going to look at you like, what the hell are you doing? The point I'm trying to make is you have to have a brand. You have to have some sort of image going in, okay? I want to give big props up because think about this, okay? We all know the dog Rick Ross. If you never knew the dog Rick Ross, you heard the name Rick Ross. Look what this man has done. Okay, this man has put time into going to shows, championing out his dogs. He's even made a video, which I'm hating on this morning because it was one of the most coolest things I've seen in the game. So salute to you that. His name is, I want to make sure I get it right, Antonio McClenny, I think it is, owner of Rick Ross. But look at the branding he's put into his dog. One, his dog is a champion in another registry. Two, his dog's about to be a champion in RKC. Three, look at the image he puts forward to his dogs. 4, look at the presentation he puts forward to this dog. So you think when you go to buy a Rick Ross dog or a Rick Ross puppy or something from this man, he's going to say, hey, it's only $500? No, he's going to say, hey, man, I put in the work. I put in the time. My dog is famous. Look at everything I've done. I want $5 million. And guess what? You'll pay it because look what comes with it. You get all of that branding that he has done. Now you have, Backyard Joe who's going to say, here's my dog. I want $5 million. When you look at Backyard Joe, you say, hey, who are you? Where's your dog from? You're not even in the community, but you're asking this type of money for? Then Backyard Joe is stuck with puppies. So are you a Backyard Joe or are you a Rick Ross? I choose to be like a Rick Ross. I have 2 dogs right now that I'm putting branding. His one name is White Remy. Everybody knows the name. They see I put up the pictures. They see I branded. I have a new female, and guess what her name is? Wow. You know the dog, you're seeing the pictures. Putting in the time, putting in the money. So if you want to sell dogs, if you want to, be out there, you've got to put in the time. You've got to put in the money. You have to have presentation. The man made a video, cool video. Love it. I was like, wow. I was sitting on the toilet watching his video because I take my phone in there when I use it and I get on Facebook and I'm watching his video just hating on this man saying, wow, that is some cool stuff. I'm a Rick Ross fan just because of the video. Not even because he's winning and stuff and he's a great dog. Just because of the video, I would buy a pup from this man because I know what I get. I'm getting all that. So when I say, hey man, this is a Rick Ross pup right here, they'll be like, yeah, I heard about that dog. Man, that's a nice pup. So you see what I'm saying? That's what is important. That's what we want to bring. That's what this community is doing. I'm going to show you guys everything I know. I don't know everything, but the one thing I do know is how to be seen, how to be heard, and how to be professional. Image. And I hate to be beating up on this man today. Look at Rick Ross' image. I'm sure he's a tough guy. I'm sure he could beat up people. I'm sure, all that stuff. But you know what? Look at his image. Number 1, it's clean. It's professional. He's about his business. He's about his money. He's about his family. Everything he does is top notch. I don't know this man from dirt, but I have respect because look at the image he brings. Look at the image he brings to the RKC. We don't need no bang, bang, woo, woo. That's cool. Image, family, integrity, honor. So that's another thing you have to think about in your community. That's what I love about the RKC. I will help push. The other thing about the RKC is I never ask nothing in this community that I'm not willing to do. We have to stay fit, you guys. We have to be healthy. I want us to be here to enjoy the fruits of this community. We could all do this together. So like I said to you guys, I'm not better than no one, and I have the same amount of time as everyone. Do I want to get up at 5:30 and 6 to go to the gym? No. Am I Mr. Olympia? No. But I feel I'm healthy and I feel I'm fit. We've got to stay fit because a healthy body is a healthy mind. A healthy mind is a healthy body. When you look out in the community, everybody's trying to be better. So I put out to everybody, let's start tomorrow. I'm not telling everybody to go to the gym, but let's just start doing 3 sets of 10 push-ups and 3 sets of 20 sit-ups. That's it. And for the rest of the week, until next Friday, every night we do 3 sets of 10 push-ups and 3 sets of 20. I will video and show that I'm doing it. And I ask everyone else, let's do it. Let's have fun with this. When we show up as a community, they're going to be like, damn, them folks are cool. Some of us are overweight. Some of us are underweight. But at the end of the day, we're all the same. And we all are going to be working to be better. Okay. I want to give a big shout out real quick, you guys. We have a ground transportation. Her name is Christina Bonham Wright. Christina Bonham Wright. Check her out on Facebook, man. It's hard to get dogs around. She's willing to drive. She'll give you the price. She'll get your dogs there healthy, clean, no problem. Met her at the show. Really, really nice young lady, man. Christina Bonham Wright. If you need dogs shipped anywhere, she will put that dog, take care of that dog, get it to the door of where it has to go. And because flying dogs is tough. It is what is tough. So Christina Bonham Wright, check her out. I'm excited, you guys. The Nationals, we sold 2 more boots last night. A couple people paid off their boots. Just big things are happening. Road to 5,000. I'm going to see you guys soon. And you know how we do it. That's a done wrap. Salute.